It's time for another retro wrestling review. Today we're taking a look at Roddy Piper, the unreleased matches of Roddy Piper. This features in betweens with a lot of interviews with Ronda Rousey. So we have Roddy Piper versus Jay Youngblood, Roddy Piper and Ole Anderson versus Mike Davis and Buddy Landel, Roddy Piper versus Tony Anthony, Piper's pit with Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful versus Jose Luis Rivera and S.D. Jones, Roddy Piper versus S.D. Jones, Roddy Piper versus Superfly Jimmy Snuka, I'm a Nice Guy, Cartoonist, Jimmy Snuka's Life Story, Hot Seat, No Better Villain, Roddy Piper versus Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Piper's pit with Andre the Giant, Beloved Worldwide, Piper's pit with the Mouth of the South, Roddy Piper versus Mr. Fuji, Piper's pit with the Mouth of the South, Piper's with Harper Nation, Roddy Piper versus the Armstrong McRude, Roddy Piper versus Rick Lamar Montel, Roddy Piper versus Mr. Perfect, the action figure commercials 1 through 3, which I really enjoyed. Roddy Piper interviews, Mean Gene interviews Roddy Piper with Virgil, Intercontinental Championship match with Roddy Piper and Mr. Perfect, and that's all on disc 1. There's also beginning lessons. There's the Ronda Rousey stuff. Disc 2, we have Ronda Rousey meets Roddy Piper. Mean Gene Oakland interviews Roddy Piper and Bret the Hitman Hart. Roddy Piper's pit. Roddy Piper versus Sunny Beach. Piper's pit with the Brooklyn Brawler. Pieces of Roddy Piper. Mean Gene Oakland interviews Roddy Piper. Greetings from Alcatraz. That was a fun one. Mean Gene Oakland interviews Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. Roddy Piper versus Hollywood Hogan. Roddy Piper versus Rikishi. Handicap match, Roddy Piper versus Cowboy Bob Orton and Randy Orton. Roddy Piper, Batista, and Eddie Guerrero versus Kennedy, Orton, and Cowboy Bob Orton. Do the Triple Shuffle. Piper's pit with The Miz. Piper's pit with John Cena. Piper's pit with Daniel Bryan and AJ Lee. Piper's pit with The Shield. Piper's pit with Rusev and Lana, and the Legacy of the Hot Rod. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on here, and I had forgotten that he was on SmackDown and did some stuff with SmackDown. But overall, a lot of good stuff on here. I really enjoyed it. So overall, I give this collection a 5 out of 5. A must-watch for any Roddy Piper fan. Comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new. Let me know what your favorite Roddy Piper moment is. And also, let me know what your favorite Ronda Rousey moments have been. Either in UFC, wrestling, or all the above, since she's kind of the caretaker of Roddy's legacy in wrestling. Comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new. And I get, like I said before, I give this to be a 5 out of 5. And this has been another retro wrestling review on Getting Rowdy, the unreleased matches of Roddy Piper. Well, until next time, this is the American Samurai saying thanks for getting rowdy with me. And I'll see you next time for another retro wrestling review, when we'll be checking out some JCW. This is going to be interesting.